Amen.
Is there hell? God is our infinitely good and merciful Father, but man, called to respond to Him freely, can choose, unfortunately, to reject His love, thus separating himself forever from God or not. By mortal sin, we exclude God from our life. Thus, hell is not a punishment imposed by God, but rather a choice that we make. It is the state of those who definitely reject God's love and mercy. Damnation consists precisely in definitive separation from God, freely chosen and confirmed with death, which seals his choice forever. God's judgment ratifies this choice. We cannot be united to God and love Him if we sin previously against Him or against our neighbor or on our own selves. The gospel proclaims that Christ, by his resurrection, conquered death and liberated us. This salvation, nevertheless, remains an offer. It is up to us to freely accept or reject it. Thus, all will be judged by what they have done, the book of Revelation. Rather than a place, hell is a state, the state of those who freely and definitely separate themselves from God. Hell, therefore, involves a twofold punishment, that is, the pain of loss and the pain of sense. The pain of loss is the eternal privation of the vision, the union with God, who is precisely our supreme bliss and happiness. And there is the pain of sense, that is, the condemned will suffer torments. This punishment corresponds to the other aspect of mortal sin, the disorderly attachment to creatures. Sacred Scripture points out that aside from the separation from God, that is, the pain of loss, the damned suffer punishment usually called fire. But if this is truly the case, if God truly wants everyone to be saved, and He's working hard to make that happen, how do we explain the existence of hell, which is a dogma of our faith? It is simple, but tragic. God wants all of us to be saved, but He will not force us to be saved. To force us would be to destroy us because it would mean taking away our freedom, without which we would no longer be human. The Son of God fears neither life nor death because his spiritual life is founded on a sense of divine filiation. God is my Father, he thinks, and he is the author of all good, everything that is good. He is all goodness. But you and I, do we really act as sons of God? Turn to Our Lady, to our Mother Mary. Tell her again, I can hardly get off the ground. The earth draws me like an awful magnet. Mary, Mother, you can make my soul take off on that glorious and definitive flight, which has as its destination the very heart of God. Trust her, for she is listening to you.